This promises to be an absolute corker. The first Open Superbike race, and in pole position, Michael Dunlop, only his second time here at Imatra. He begins in pole position alongside a very strong 2 or 3 front rows. In fact, we only have one person missing, and that is Lucas Mora, number 1. The Swiss rider not taking up his position on the grid as away we go. We're on board with Emily Larty as Costomo just tries, and he makes it up the inside, and Dunlop drops back to 3rd place as well. So Costomo takes the lead. The Erno Costomo on the BMW, the king of Imatra. That's still to come tomorrow, of course. But starting on the front row of the grid and making the most of that position. Again, for some reason, Dunlop not showing on the board, but he is there, folks. He's in 3rd position. But Costomo from Larty, from Dunlop. Janine, the Belgian rider, is also there on bike 100. We're riding with David Datzer. We've seen some strong performances from the German rider in the past couple of years all over the planet, most notably in Macau, of course. But Costomo has got Larty all over him. The 2 Finns trying to break away from the threat that is Michael Dunlop. Dunlop will do well to stay with these 2, the pace they're going at, but we've seen this from Dunlop in the past. Sometimes he's not the fastest away off the line, but he tends to make up for poor starts. Again with Datzer going through SUF Helsinki into Imatra. And then you have to get good exit speed for the long straight as they begin lap number 2. With Costomo from Larty, from Dunlop. And we're riding with Janine, the Belgian rider. He is fighting strongly in the IRRC Championship. This is not a round, this race of that series. This is just the open race. We've got more Superbike racing in the International Road Racing Championship to come, plus, of course, the big one, the King of Imatra. And the King of Imatra is the guy that's leading this race at the moment, and the man that everyone is backed. And quite rightly so, Erno Costomo. Oh, who's that going up the inside? It is Larty. So Larty with a great move going into the chicane. So then into Ovarco and then up over the bridge. So we now have a new race leader. Costomo is not having things his own way. There is Dunlop still in the picture. Janine, the Belgian rider, in 4th place, right behind him. He also is on a BMW. Larty on the Yamaha, and Michael Dunlop on the MD Racing Honda. So here's Larty, and here comes Costomo, using the power of the BMW to try and surge his way back into the front. Here they come down, it's neck and neck between the 2 of them, side by side, but Costomo takes it. Going into Huvat, then over the lines, and Larty fights back, superb. So, slow in, fast out worked for Larty, fast in, slow out, didn't really work for Costomo. But Emily Larty really showing Costomo the way around at the moment. You can see there where the road goes off to the left. That is the old circuit. That's where the track used to go in the old Grand Prix days of the 70s and 80s. It now comes along this back straight. They come down towards the first chicane at Kona Pico. Here they come, tipping in. Michael Dunlop still there in 3rd place, and a moment for Costomo. And Larty goes through, back into the lead again. But Costomo just recovers himself. Dunlop is gaining. Dunlop is definitely gaining. He's now got the bit between his teeth, and you have to remember, Michael Dunlop is here as part of a 2-man team. It's just himself and Shane Bertram, his right-hand man. So there's no one out there giving him boards. He doesn't know what's going on. He's pretty blind in terms of what this race is going on or what's going on around him in terms of times. So he has to race the race as he sees it. And that's the two guys up in front of him. Back on board with David Datsa. I have to confess, I thought we'd see a stronger performance from Datsa. But there's still plenty of time in this race. Conditions are great. You consider last year when Peter Hickman came over to try his hand and it just pretty much rained all the time. But this is like it was 2 years ago. Michael Dunlop was here then, however, he is on a much more superior machine this time than he was then. Larty pulling away from Costomo, and Dunlop is looking really threatening now. His lap times are coming down as well. Well, there is Datsa in 5th place, and he is gaining, so maybe I did him a little bit of an injustice before. There may be still plenty to see from David Datsa as he starts filling our screen. Good speed out of the turn. Dunlop just gains a little bit more ground on Costomo. It is a 5-way fight. David Datsa is certainly involved in this one. Janine just ahead of him, Dunlop in 3rd still. Costomo and Larty. There is so much you could expect to happen between now and the checkered flag. So here they come out of Ovarco. Mistakes are going to be punished. That is for certain. The speed that these guys are racing at, it has to be a faultless performance from now until the checkered flag. Larty's still hanging on from Costomo. And Datsa closing in on the Belgian rider. Datsa's really, but however, he's using a lot of track and it's going to cost him a bit of ground, and it does. He was really weaving across the track there. He needed a tighter line through the chicane. Larty, Costomo, Dunlop. Datsa still in 5th place as they come into KingOTRoads. Then over the railway line into Nordic. Let's go through Nordic now. Oh, it's so tight through here. It is a really thrilling layout. You can see why they brought racing back to Imatra back in 2016. Such a great history, going back to the Grand Prix days, of course. So Costomo is threatening Larty now on this penultimate lap. Larty, having led for so long, will not want to throw this one away. But he's got two big names right behind him. And they don't get much bigger in Finland than Erno Costomo, and they don't get much bigger in road racing than Michael Dunlop, the 29 Isle of Man TT winner. So Larty coming around into Josinen, Diesel, Lassenus. My apologies for my pronunciations. SUF. Oh, a big move! A massive move from Janine on Dunlop, and Dunlop is going to fight back. Oh, Janine there almost, and that could cost him. Datsa's now threatening as well. So Janine, in his pursuit of Michael Dunlop, might have lost some ground and momentum as Costomo takes the lead. He's waited until the final lap, Erno Costomo. However, a little bit wide in the entry, but he can keep the speed up. The Erno Costomo. Whether that was planned or whether he saw the opportunity, or whether he just realised time's running out. Larty's all over the back of him as well. It's between these two. What an incredible opening Superbike race. And we've got so much more to come from Imatra this weekend as well. Dunlop is still in 3rd place. Can Larty find a little gap? He's all over the back of Costomo. Dunlop's got some room to attack as well. Dunlop will not be giving up on this, of course. As Larty and Costomo battle, as Larty now goes to the inside, we're looking back from Jinan. Ginen just looking back at Datsa, but did Larty get through on Costomo? It looked like and he's made another mistake, and that's gone. That's allowed Datsa to come through, so Datsa goes into 4th place. However, did Larty manage to make that move? No, he didn't. You can see just up ahead, it's still Costomo who leads. Larty will have another chance to attack here. Not quite, not quite. Unless he's got some extra power from somewhere, Larty's going to take 2nd place. Here comes Michael Dunlop. Can Dunlop sneak it? Well, my goodness me! Michael Dunlop across the line. Wow, where did that come from? Costomo takes the win, but Michael Dunlop, a new lap record for Michael Dunlop at the end there. 1 minute 50.584. He takes 2nd place. Costomo with the win. Larty, who led for so long, in 3rd.